A new controversy has erupted ahead of polls. The BJP slammed the Aam Aadmi Party, accusing Kejriwal of Parivarwad after AAP released its star campaigner list for the upcoming polls. In this list that has been released, Arvind Kejriwal was named #1, followed by his wife Sunita Kejriwal at #2, while the Punjab Chief Minister has been listed at #3 and Kejriwal's closest aide, Manish Sisodia, listed at #4. Now, slamming this move, the BJP has alleged that the AAP chief is finally putting his family above the party and that he has no trust in his own party workers.
लोकतंत्र की बात करते हैं और अपनी पार्टी में लोकतंत्र नहीं है। देखना तो ये भी चाहिए कि सुनीता केजरीवाल आम आदमी पार्टी की सदस्य है भी कि नहीं। और खुद जेल से आने के बाद मनीष सिसोदिया कह रहे थे कि नहीं, सुनीता केजरीवाल ने जितना करना था कर लिया। इस आम आदमी पार्टी में जब एक मुख्यमंत्री जेल में रहने के बाद अपनी कुर्सी नहीं छोड़ रहा, उससे अपने 60 विधायकों पे भरोसा नहीं है, तो ये तो पति पत्नी और इनकी पार्टी है जो इनके हिसाब से चीज़ें कंट्रोल होंगी। इनको लोकतंत्र से कोई मतलब नहीं है, इनको किसी चीज़ से कोई मतलब नहीं है। मैं, मेरा घर और मेरे बच्चे वो कैसे बढ़ें, कैसे उसमें भ्रष्टाचार करें, ये पूरा फोकस है आम आदमी।
Congress too slammed the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that it is clear now that AAP has become a one-man party.
Well, it's very, very clear that the Aam Aadmi Party is just a one-person party, and in most one-person parties, they normally get converted to a family party. In Arvind Kejriwal's case, also this is exactly true. Nobody else matters except him and his family. We've also been hearing reports that his entire family is deeply involved in the working of the Aam Aadmi Party. So it's not surprising that her name comes second. See, somebody can always say, well, a name just comes second, and therefore, the thing is, it is important. It is important because in politics especially, it is this numbering that often gives you some kind of an idea as to who is in what sense on a priority.
In fact, this latest development comes just days after Manish Sisodia had said that the role of Sunita Kejriwal will be over once Arvind Kejriwal is out of jail. Listen in.
सुनीता जी ने जो वो रोल निभाया, इट वाज ऑसम। मैं तो टीवी में देखता था उनके स्पीचेस वगैरह, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता था। आई वाज सो प्राउड ऑफ हर। तो बहुत अच्छे से उन्होंने वो रोल निभाया कि एक फाइटर हस्बैंड जब जेल में बंद हो गया तो उसकी वाइफ ने उसकी फाइटिंग स्पिरिट को वॉइस बन के लोगों को कम्युनिकेट किया। आई थिंक अरविंद जी बाहर आ जाएंगे तो वो रोल खत्म हो जाएगा। दैट्स इट।
Let's take this across to our guest. Joining us, we have RP Singh, spokesperson of the BJP. We also have with us Sohail Seth, columnist. Joining us also on the show is Dr. Akashdeep Muni. But I want to begin first and foremost with Ravi Srivastava, political analyst. Ravi Srivastava, allegations of dynastic rule. That's the allegation that is being made by the BJP. Quite different from the kind of statements that Arvind Kejriwal used to once make against what he alleged at that point of time was dynastic rule within the Congress. Has Mr. Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party, have they come full circle now?
Madhav, I think BJP has got no business to comment on the democracy in Aam Aadmi Party. They should better look into their own house. They have got the DDCA person, that Rohan Jaitley is being made the BCCI secretary. The BCCI secretary is becoming a ICC chief, etc., etc. So they should talk less about dynasty and Parivarwad. Their party is full of Parivarwad people. And as far as this star campaigner list is concerned, I think the word itself is explanatory. That they are all star campaigners. They are all stars, and stars are equal. So one should not read into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and all. There are 40 people who have been listed as a star campaigner. So I think they all are equal in that particular role.
It's the party's prerogative. It's the party's prerogative to decide who they want as star campaigners, but above a sitting minister of Punjab.
See, sitting chief minister is the first a party worker. That's more important. It is not when you do a star campaigner, elect a star campaigner or list him down, it does not mean what hierarchy he has got in his role. I think he is first a party worker, and this is what the other political parties preach as well. Whether you go any party, they don't go by the designations in whatever the government they led earlier or something like that. So they are all equal, and they are party workers first. So they start with that. So you cannot think about that the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia has been ranked 4 or something like that. It makes no sense.
Okay, I'll come to Manish Sisodia in just a minute, but let me take the question that you made. Let me put the question that you've asked of the BJP to RP Singh. RP Singh, bit rich of the BJP, says Ravi Srivastava, there's tons of Parivarvad within the BJP as well. So you have no moral authority to be criticizing AAP on those grounds. Please respond.
I don't need to. Can I just play a small video for 10 seconds? That's very important. Then my speaking. Here it is.
उत्तर से लेकर दक्षिण तक चंद परिवारों का देश की राजनीति पर कब्जा है। चले जाइए कश्मीर, शेख अब्दुल्ला, फारूक अब्दुल्ला, उमर अब्दुल्ला, एक ही शहीद महबूबा मुफ्ती, एक ही परिवार की पार्टी। चले जाइए पंजाब, प्रकाश सिंह बादल, सुखबीर बादल, हरसिमरत कौर, विक्रम मजीठिया, आदेश प्रताप सिंह, एक ही परिवार की पार्टी। चले जाइए हरियाणा, चौधरी
Whose audio is this, RP Singh?
चौटाला, अभय चौटाला, अजय चौटाला, दुष्यंत चौटाला, एक ही परिवार की पार्टी। भूपेंद्र हुड्डा, दीपेंद्र हुड्डा, एक ही परिवार की पार्टी। चले जाइए महाराष्ट्र, बाल ठाकरे, उद्धव
RP Singh, it's a limited time debate. I'm requesting you, please tell us, give us a substance. We've got the point you're trying to make. Please tell us what is the argument.
Till yesterday, they used to talk about Parivarvad from the north to south, from east to west, and he's naming each and every dynasty. He's naming each and every dynasty in that. So now today they are into the same league now. They are into the same league, and then is the family or Sunita Kejriwal more important than the party workers? I mean, person who has spent, as per them, 17 months in jail is not important as important as Mrs. Sunita Kejriwal. So the party has changed gears. I mean, there were two things they spoke about. They came in being. One was dynasty, another was corruption. And today, both. I mean, it's a dynastic party now, proven that by the new list, and otherwise also. And the corruption. Oh, I have nothing much to say on that corruption as the issue.
Okay, both the issues, dynastic. Yeah, and I'm assuming that's Sanjay Singh, whose audio you've played out over there. But I would like Akashdeep Buni to respond to that. Akashdeep Buni, both on dynasty and on corruption, two big promises, two big planks on which the AAP rose to power. And today the BJP says that you have failed on both those counts.
Madhavji, Sunita Kejriwal will never contest polls. She is just a bridge between Kejriwal and people of this country. I'm not saying this. These are the quote-unquote words of the national convener of Aam Aadmi Party, Arvind Kejriwal. Sunita Kejriwal's political role will end after Arvind Kejriwal comes out of jail. This is the ex-deputy chief minister of Delhi who has said this. So her career will end. Her political role will end. But this is not the end. So there is no such thing called nepotism in Aam Aadmi Party. Neither it will be there in future. No, but interestingly, those people who are appalled by nepotism, today I want to ask them, what type of cricket did Jai Shah play after he became the BCCI chairman, or he is just the son of Amit Shah? What about Vasundhara Raje? Previous generation, present generation, future generation. Kalyan Singh, Prem Kumar Dhumil, Jitendra Singh, Anurag Thakur, Sunil Jakad, Krishna God, Shardaben Patel, Tejaswi Surya, Dharmendra Pradhan, Suvidhu Adhikari, Pankaja Munde, Kailash Vijaywargiya, Ajit Pawar, Rajbhat. शर्म आनी चाहिए आप लोगों को जब हम नेपोटिज्म की बातें करते हैं. नेपोटिज्म भारतीय जनता पार्टी भर के बैठे हुए.
Okay, very quickly, RP Singh, go across to Sohail said as well. Yes.
इनमें से कौन है जो पार्टी लीड कर रहा है? Do you know who will be the next president of BJP? Did anyone knew that Nadda ji will be the president of BJP? So it's not that it's a dynasty which is ruling the party. Here in your party, I'm giving you a challenge. You always go back on your words. You eat your words. Last time you took an oath on your children. Mr. Kejriwal took oath on his children, swore by his children that he will never join hands with Congress or BJP. Then he joined hands with Congress party.
Okay.
So leave that aside.
Democracy
I'm telling you today, mark my word, Madhav, she will contest election also. She will lead the party also.
Today is not there.
We are very clear on this. But in
today it is not
BJP,
there.
no one knows who will be the next party president.
Okay, let me come in now. One second. Ravi Srivastava, many questions that AAP also has to answer. But let me bring in Sohail Seth. Sohail Seth, what's really going on? A few days ago, Manish Sisodia, after being released from jail, when asked about the role of Sunita Kejriwal, said that no. Once Arvind Kejriwal comes, her role will be over. She's played a stellar role. And now this. Very clearly, it's just not about campaigning, it's about the positioning also. And a messaging that's happening at the same time. Sohail Seth, what's going on?
So, the irony is that both Ravi and this Mr. Muni have said कि आपकी पार्टी में भी होता है. Of course होता है. बीजेपी में होता है, कांग्रेस में भी होता है. But surely you were the party with the difference. The fact that you're now willing to equate your nepotism with BJP's nepotism or Congress's nepotism is illogical. You should not follow this line of argument. I'm very fond of both of you. Otherwise, normally a guy would kill you based on your illogicality. If someone is telling you that Arvind Kejriwal is a believer in nepotism, is your justification saying, but so is the BJP? That's hardly justification. People voted Aam Aadmi Party because it was a party with a difference. I'm no one to say whether Sunita Kejriwal or Sunita Kejriwal's child or dog or anyone should be star campaigner or not. It's a party's matter. But then don't say we are a party with a difference. People are not objecting to Sunita Kejriwal. They are objecting to your philosophical morality high ground that you took. The moral high ground, कि भाई हम different हैं, हम ये नहीं होने देंगे, वो नहीं होने देंगे. That's what people are calling out. People are not objecting to the fact that Mrs. Kejriwal can campaign. Of course, she has every right to campaign. It doesn't even matter whether she's a star campaigner or a non-star campaigner. It's irrelevant. But then don't say Aam Aadmi Party is different, because then you're no different from anyone else. It's the same thing that Lalu Yadav did with Rabri. So no one's contention is that Sunita Kejriwal should not campaign. But then everyone's contention is don't be morally on the high ground when actually you're in a marshland. You are just the same. You're hankering for power. You want to keep control over the party, which, by the way, is all right. It's absolutely all right. Arvind Kejriwal has every right to control the party that he founded. So no one is denying that. But then don't say कि भाई हम दूध के धुले हुए हैं. हमाम में या सब नंगे हैं. When you go into a Turkish bath, everyone is naked. So say कि हाँ हमने किया है. क्या कर लोगे? I don't care whether Bhagwant Mann is number 3 or number 4, because I don't even know if Bhagwant Mann recognizes what number 3 is versus number 1. So that's a separate matter. I personally, as a citizen of India, have no issue with Sunita Kejriwal being number 2. I wish she was number 1. I only have an issue कि फिर आप ये सब नहीं कहना चाहिए था कि भाई हम बड़े अलग किस्म के लोग हैं, हम डिफरेंट पार्टी हैं, हम अपने बच्चों को नहीं आने देंगे, बीवी को नहीं आने देंगे, हम करप्शन नहीं करेंगे. जब आप वो बैकग्राउंड ले लेते हो ना,
I think, Ravi, you should answer those questions. I think Suhail is asking you, as a party that claimed that we'll do everything so differently, now you're just the same as the Congress and the BJP. At the end of the day, the best argument you have is, अरे ये भी तो करते हैं.
You rightly said it. You rightly said it, that we have done the things so differently. And we have done so many things so differently than others. We have done the work in education, we have done the work in health, we have done the work in governance, we have done the work in stopping the corruption as well. We have done differently. We are not saying, but we are pitched against a corrupt government which is hell bent upon crushing the opposition. So we have to resort to this. We are forced to resort to this. What happened in the case of Kalpana Soren? What happened in the case of Hemant Soren? When her husband was in the jail, she was working. She was working on the ground. Because somebody has to survive. The party has to survive.
No, but the question is this. One second.
Your logic is again flawed. You have won an election. So the people voted for you. The people love you. I mean, whether rightly or wrongly, you have come to power through an election. So don't say we are pitted against a corrupt government. Say that we have won our election and our purpose is to win elections in order to be in power. Huh?
We have come rightly to the power. We have done the work.
I'm not saying rightly. You have come to power because we are a democracy. It's another matter that some stupid people, have been conned by freebies.
We have come 4 times. 4 times.
Ravi, why don't you keep yourself, listen. You keep yourself free on January 26th next year. We'll put you on an elephant. And you can be on the Republic Day parade.
Okay. Let's not get personal. Gentlemen, let's not get personal. Let's not get personal. But here's the thing. One second. Gentlemen, just let me come in. You know, here's the question. And I want to bring in Akashdeep Muni. Akashdeep Muni, you know, a few days ago, Manish Sisodia said that the role of Sunita Kejriwal is over. Correct? He said so on national television. So then why is her name coming in once again as far as a party star campaigners list is concerned? And if it's such an irrelevant document or such an irrelevant thing, then why have Arvind Kejriwal's name as number 1? Because he's not going to campaign. Both those logics cannot work at the same time, can they?
No, I totally agree with you. Let me put it this way, that first and foremost, what Arvind Kejriwal said about Sunita Kejriwal. And I want to remind this to our respected columnist, sir, who was quoting half-truth here, which I said. He said that she is a bridge between Kejriwal and people of this country. So she, because of the legal procedure here, she is the most visited person to Arvind Kejriwal. So she has the ideas which she can transform to the common man of this country during elections specifically. First. Second point is that Sunita Kejriwal's political role will end after Arvind Kejriwal comes out of the jail, not before that. So let him come after the then her role will end. But is this the case with other leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party and Lalu Prasad Yadav's wife? When did Lalu Prasad Yadav said that my wife's political role will end? Never. When did Vasundhara Raje said that my family's role will end the day I will be in politics? Never. For Chief Minister, never. Similarly, they kindly don't compare Bharatiya Janata Party and other political parties with Aam Aadmi Party, because in Aam Aadmi Party, it has been clearly notified that Sunita Kejriwal does not hold not a single position in Aam Aadmi Party. She does not hold any senior position in the government as well. She is just a party worker, which she is belonged to. First. Second thing is that she is a bridge between Arvind Kejriwal and the common man of this country. Nothing else than that.
You already made that point. Already made that point, but since you've said this repeatedly, RP Singh, do not compare us with the BJP and the other political parties. That's the sum and substance of the argument coming in from Dr. Akashdeep Muni. And do you share his confidence that Sunita Kejriwal is not going to play an important role or an official role in times to come?
Madhav, they have backed out from their words and their promises earlier also. As Aam Aadmi Party is known for ek ke saath ek free, so that's another twist to the thing. Ek ke saath ek free hai. Mr. Kejriwal ke saath Sunita Kejriwal ji free hain. So that's how the party will run. Because they might say that he will not take a post or he will not contest the election. And just few days back, as you were mentioning, Mr. Sisodia, when he came out of jail, he said that her role is over. Now she has no role to play, and I'm grateful to her whatever she has done. But as I said, Mr. Kejriwal is scared of handing over party or passing on the baton to someone else, because he knows the moment he passes on the baton or his hand over the party to someone else, he'll be nowhere. He'll be out of the party, because that's the dimension of the politics. When that's how the politics works. The moment someone else is in power, he will be more powerful than Mr. Kejriwal. So that's what is worrying Mr. Kejriwal, that he doesn't want to leave his post, he doesn't want to leave his seat also, and that's how. Right from the day one. And why you are saying that he has been one who has been meeting Mr. Kejriwal quite often? I mean, Mr. Mann also has been meeting Mr. Kejriwal. Now Mr. Sisodia can also meet Mr. Kejriwal and take a brief from him on the political issues and subject, or someone else can take a brief. Only reason is that, yes, the name Kejriwal should stay on, and the party should stay within the framework of the family, the dynasty as such. And as I said, ek ke saath ek free here.
Quick response, Ravi Srivastava, almost out of time. Quick response, ek ke saath ek free hai. The idea is to preserve the Kejriwal dynasty.
Unfortunately, he was getting 1+1 free, which has now stopped because that the corruption has been checked. And he should stop making the false statements about Arvind Kejriwal, because he is the one who is suffering because for doing the good things in Delhi. And is it BJP party which should bother about themselves? You go to, better go to Jammu, where your own workers are fighting like, on the street dogs there. So better look into your own party instead bothering about Aam Aadmi Party. They will definitely perform better in better in other states as well.
Ravi Srivastava.
Flag your case in front of leaders.
Look at
No. This is not correct. This is not correct. Let's keep it civil, gentlemen. There is no need to get or use these kind of words at all on national television. We are having a good debate. We've had a decent debate till now. But quick closing comments from Sohail Seth. Sohail Seth, the point over here is no one setting the bar higher. It only seems to be a competitive lowering of the bar.
In fact, Madhav, I'm glad that Aam Aadmi Party is doing this, because it then shows them up for who they are. And that's how the voters have to decide. You see, the Delhi voter has to decide whether this is the party with a difference. And if it isn't, then this party must be measured alongside all other parties, whether they're corrupt, nepotistic, I don't really care. But to constantly use the moral high ground, to constantly whine, to constantly complain, belittle every other political party. This is the same man who attacked every individual with whom he then went into bed. Every political party that he attacked, he then made an alliance with, for whatever reason. And let me tell you, politics is the art of the impossible. I do not grudge him that. but then don't say you're Mother Teresa when you're actually a wolf in sheep's clothing.
All right, all right. Let's leave it there. RP Singh, Suhail Seth, Ravi Srivastava, Dr. Akashdeep Muni. Will be interesting to see how all of this pans out and really how things pick up as far as the campaign is concerned. For the moment, slipping into a quick break.